Hey guys, what a great day today. So I called out that we were in this really nice cup and handle going on right here, and that I suspected, I've been calling it out really since about here, but I suspected that once that cup and handle formed the top, which I thought it might have been here, then we put in yesterday, that we would see a retrace and that I would eye 390 for that. We pretty much got almost that today. I was watching this really tight high rising wedge right here too. The combination of the rising wedge and the cup and handle right here was the picture perfect day for a bear. We had a really nice drop today. We broke through on futures last night. I called that out that we had already broken through, or that we would break through and would not open over 420, which would start the downside. And I suspected because of that on SPY we would see the same thing. And sure enough, we got it today. So biggest things I'm seeing here is that we lost obviously the daily 200 EMA again. We put in a really nice top at 399, but we bearishly engulfed pretty much the last 4 days of trading here. So with a cup and handle, it's about a 33% retracement that you should expect. So if you take the low here to the height here, that really is right around 390. So we're getting very close to a potential bounce. So I would have actually preferred maybe 2 days of selling off here instead of just one big, huge sell-off. But basically where we're at now is we need to see what happens when we get to 390.1. You can see how important this level is. We had a big bounce here, big rejection there, breakthrough, rejection, rejection. So going into next week, I don't like talking about the weekly too early in the week because a lot can happen before Friday and negate weekly patterns. But the biggest thing I'm seeing here is that this could potentially be a short peak here. I mentioned last week that if we are in a bear market cycle, that we should be looking for a short peak versus if we're in a bull market cycle, this would have been the short bottom before a move up. There is convincing evidence right now as we sit that 398.7 is a short peak, and that was one of my key resistance levels I was watching. If we lose 390.1 going into Friday at market close, I do suspect we are going to be looking for 370s again. The biggest thing that happened this morning news-wise that did continue to drive the all goes down all day was that there is a potential for a 50 basis point hike at the February 1st meeting. That is not even priced in a little bit right now. Pretty much there's a 7% priced in chance, according to one of the websites, that we're going to get a 50 basis point hike. Everybody has a 25 basis point, and there's even some that has a 0 basis point hike priced in. If we get bad earnings the next 2 weeks here coming up, so starting next week, Netflix is tomorrow night, but really the big ones are next week and the week after that, plus a 50 basis point hike, or even if J. Powell just does a 25 and says we're going to continue to do 25s for a while, there's a really good chance we are going to see a retrace back down here in the 360s, 370s. Taking a look at futures here, so biggest thing is, like I said, we had put in a really nice top here at 40.20. We came all the way down, and now we have a new level here at 39.45. My really big pivot level is 39.20. Something that I'm going to be watching for is a potential double bottom bounce up here, but closing under the daily AEMA like this is bearish, and that should signal a continuation. However, we're going to want to see how we interact here at the daily 20 EMA, which for futures is right around 39.35. If we continue to close under tomorrow, the daily 20 EMA, especially if we close under 39.20, then I do support that we're going to see a further bounce down or sell off down. However, if we were to bounce here, especially if we double bottom here at like 39.45, then I'm going to actually kind of look for that we could still see a move up here. This rally was very slow and very drawn out, and there just wasn't a lot of steam behind it. Bulls really needed a sell-off in order to make the next leg up. Generally speaking, it's not straight up. We have these moves up, relief rally, move up, relief rally, move up. So just like coming down, we have these drops, a pop, a drop, a pop, a drop, big drop, pop, drop. So it moves in cycles. So we're definitely at a part where we needed that relief sell-off. So this could see a continuation upward still too. So I'm hesitant to go too bearish too quickly here. As there is, until we really lose these 39.20 and 390 levels, we haven't quite solidified the bearish narrative just yet. Taking a look at Tesla here today. So I mentioned yesterday, generally once we pop over that daily 20 EMA, that is the short peak here since basically September. I mentioned that I really was looking for 136 and that I have some 30 DTE puts on Tesla that I should have averaged down here, but being that I just opened them yesterday, I don't like to average down too early. I don't even like to average down at all if I can help it, but I went into this one planning that I could see a big upside move like that. But with that really huge rejection, a closing back under the daily 20 EMA, I suspect tomorrow we're going to come down and test 125.5 support. If we break through that, then we're going to be looking at 122.5 retest. If we lose that, really the next big area is there's a little one here at 119 area, but next major support would be 116.4. A closure back under the daily 8 EMA would almost solidify for sure that we're going to be going back to the low 100s. Taking a look at the weekly here, we have a really nice V bottom that did form here, but the biggest thing I'm going to see here is that we have a rejection at the weekly 8 EMA here, and this really hammer candle, gravestone doji, depending on how it finishes out here, is a reversal candle after a breakout. So I will be looking for downside next week, and next week is earnings on Wednesday here, or I guess it's on Monday. I thought it was on Wednesday for some reason. It is on Wednesday. I don't know why this says on this one that it's on Monday, but Wednesday the 25th is Tesla earnings, and I do suspect that they're going to see some misses and even some potential bad guidance. And if that happens, that really could put us trying to break under 100 again. So, and last thing we have here is the VIX. We did get a nice bounce here. I mentioned before that 19.7 level is a big level for a bounce. With us closing back over the daily 8 EMA here, I will look for tomorrow. Key resistance is going to be 20.9, and that will also be the daily 20 EMA. If we close back over that and continue this sell-off, especially under 390 tomorrow, then I do favor continuation of this sell-off into next week most likely. Last little piece of the puzzle here is Bitcoin. We did have a breakout over to the 200 EMA here on the daily. However, we have lost that. It is now testing its 8 EMA. If we see Bitcoin continue to sell off here, that could hint at the next leg down in the market also. So I will be watching Bitcoin closely now. All right, I hope you guys had a good day trading today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for tuning into this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like to stay updated with my most recent videos. There is a lifetime Discord link there for you guys. If that one doesn't link, just go ahead and send me a message and I'll get you guys a new one. Some of the benefits of the Discord is there's a live trading, live intraday commentary. I also do an updated pre-market with support and resistance levels every day. You can follow me on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Reddit.